You have no right to say that! I have every right! You are the problem!
In a small village surrounded by green hills, there stood an old mosque where people gathered every day to pray. The villagers came from different families, backgrounds, and occupations. Some were farmers, some were shopkeepers, and some were travelers who passed through the village. Although they all lived close to each other, they were not always united. Small arguments and misunderstandings often created distance between them. One evening, an elderly man named Hakeem entered the mosque before the Maghrib prayer. He was known for his kindness and wisdom. His beard was white and his eyes were gentle. As he sat quietly in a corner, he noticed two young men arguing near the entrance. One of them said angrily, "You never keep your promises. I cannot trust you anymore." The other replied with frustration, "You misunderstand everything I do." Their voices became louder and some people began to watch. The peaceful atmosphere of the mosque slowly turned tense. Hakeem stood up slowly and walked toward them. In a calm voice he said, "My sons, this is the house of prayer. Anger does not belong here." The two men looked down in embarrassment but still seemed upset. Hakeem then smiled gently and said, "Before we pray today, let us make a special prayer together." Curious, the people in the mosque gathered around him. Hakeem raised his hands and said softly, "O Allah, fill our hearts with kindness. Remove anger and pride from us. Help us see each other as brothers and sisters. Teach us to forgive quickly and love sincerely." The mosque became silent. Everyone listened carefully. The two young men felt something change in their hearts. After the prayer, Hakeem turned to them and said, "Life is too short for hatred. Brotherhood is stronger than pride." The first young man slowly looked at the other and said, "Maybe I judged you too quickly." The second young man nodded and replied, "And maybe I did not explain myself well." They shook hands and soon they embraced like true brothers. The people around them smiled warmly. From that day on, the villagers remembered Hakeem's prayer. Whenever disagreements appeared, they reminded each other of the importance of unity and forgiveness. The old mosque became more than just a place of prayer. It became a place where hearts were healed and friendships were strengthened. And the prayer for brotherhood continued to echo in the hearts of everyone who heard it. Moral: true brotherhood begins when we replace anger with forgiveness and pride with kindness.